This season with fewer than 50 yards rushing, and he finished with his lowest total rushing yards of his career at 979. So, Skip, can the Cowboys make the playoffs next season with Zeke as their lead back?
Shannon Sharp, you got me today. I do not love my team's chances going forward with Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott. Because I have a quarterback who wants far more money than I believe he's worth. I like him, but I don't love him that much. And I like Zeke, but he is now making far, far more money than he is worth at this stage of his career.
Can be still only 26.
I got it, but I believe I was first to market with this. He still looks like he's running in Cabo sand to me. He has lost his burst. And now, repeatedly, when I need him the most, I can't trust him to be there. Yesterday, he waved out first quarter with some kind of weird, mysterious injury. 1st and 10 at the 16, down 6-0, when you have a chance to seize control of the game because you could say, hey, I'm the best player on the field. You can't stop me. And I thought it was his moment and his time, and he waves out. And if he was truly hurt and could not return to the game, I'd be good with it, obviously. He returned to the game and looked just fine to me a couple of series later. What? So now I've got a Zeke who is still very good at making something out of nothing, because that half-yard run at the goal line yesterday, that was really good. If we could see that, it's a half yard, but there was nothing there, and he got home. And here we go. And there's nothing, so he just willed it over. He fought it over. My problem is he can't make something out of something. When you give him something, he can't make much out of it because he might get you 2 or 3. He might. There's a hole, half a hole.
You know what it is, Skip? You've been spoiled by Derrick Henry, because every time you turn on your TV, you see a 265 man going 50, 60, 70, 80 yards.
Well, you can also make the point, I got spoiled by Zeke.
Yeah.
Love Zeke. I was good with the drafting of Zeke, even though I thought they needed Joey Bosa. I said, this guy is so explosive.
You know what got you spoiled is Ohio State Zeke. Those last 4 games.
But how about 2016? Yes. Rookie Zeke, he ran for 109 yards a game. Yes. And that fell to 98 the next year, which fell to 96. Still, it's okay. These are yards per game. And then all of a sudden that fell precipitously to 85 in 2019. And this year it fell all the way to 65 yards a game.
Even 80, you could live with 85, because 85 is a very good season, Skip.
Do you realize he has plummeted from 109 to 65 yards per game? That's almost 45-yard drop per game.
That's not an accident, because look at what happened. Zach Martin, not in the lineup.
I got you.
Travis Frederick and Tyron Smith.
Okay.
That's not an accident, Skip.
Pro Football Focus grades Zeke right now the 44th best running back in the 44th, and you're the highest paid? And let's look at this. Ezekiel Elliott this season had the 5th most rushing attempts in all of pro football. Okay. I'm good with that, because that's your bell cow. Right. Okay. That 65 yards a game ranked 15th in the league, but this is even worse. 4.01 yards per carry, 5th most carries, 4.01 yards per carry. That ranked 41st in pro football. So you're getting the 5th most carries, but yards per carry is only 41st in. What's happening? 1 yard, 2 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 2 yards, 1 yard, no yards.
Well, see, if I'm going to take Jerry at his words, I blame Kellen Moore, because he's holding them back. Now, isn't that what Jerry told us? Jerry said Kellen Moore has been holding this offense back.
Said that.
So is he going to be holding Zeke and this offense back next year?
I got it. But do you realize they still owe him $75 million? Do you realize on March 21st, coming March 21st, there's an escalator where you would then guarantee his 2022 salary at $12.4 million if you exercise. Are you going to? Are you going to go tap him on the shoulder and Jerry's going to pull him aside, maybe take him upstairs to the office? Zeke, we love you, but we need you to help out here a little bit and take one for the team, and we need you to renegotiate.
How about your haircut you talk about getting me?
I don't know.
Are you going to let me go to my barber and let me get a professional cut, or you sending me to Great Clips?
And then you have to make a hard choice here. because he's about half of what he used to be, literally half on yardage of what he used to be. Oh. And you have to say, is it worth it to go forward?
Okay, okay. Dak got hurt. So Dak couldn't perform to what we thought he would be. So we're going to take him off the board. Okay, you say Zeke didn't perform to what we think he should. But what about these other big dollar guys? What about Amari? What about D-Law? What about Jalen Smith? Do you believe they performed up to their capabilities?
They did not.
So because Zeke
not overall. They had their flashes. Right. They had their moments.
And Zeke had his moments, and that's my point.
He had one moment against Philadelphia. He went for 131 yards.
Skip.
And that came, was it one? No, it wasn't even that many. He got 31 yards on his last carry to get to 105.
Something like that.
That's what it was.
Skip, the thing